Welcome back, Central Valley. Welcome back to the Central Valley Buzz. I'm Chris Moran, your guest host, filling in for Chuck Leonard. He's with family. And today we've met with some pretty awesome guests, and I'd like to introduce Mark Jackson with Blue Dolphin Engineering. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
This intrigues me, probably mostly because my spatial mechanical natural abilities are non-existent. So engineers really amaze me just generally. So you guys, can you explain kind of what your firm does?
Yeah, sure. For the last 17 years, what Blue Dolphin has done is provide engineering resources to do machine design, product development, but the big part of it has been we've worked with hundreds of inventors and entrepreneurs, helped them develop their ideas, help them get into production, help them to patent their ideas, those kind of things. And we have a lot of resources we use to support that, including 3D printers, which we'll talk about, I guess.
Okay, so man has an idea to create a brand new way to get weeds out of the ground with less effort, and they call you and say, hey, I've got this idea, help me make it happen.
Right, yeah. Well, okay, for example, we had a customer come to us years ago. She's a local Fresno person. Her name's Kelly Fitzpatrick. She had this idea for this thing you put in your hair to bump your hair up. I didn't know what it was, right? So, but
because we don't do our hair like that.
No,
that Kelly did.
Right, yeah. But she knew what she was doing, right, or what she wanted. So she came to us with the idea, and the result was, and a lot of people may know who this is, mostly women. This is the Bumpits.
Okay. And
what it is, it's a plastic thing that women put in their hair that helps bump the back of their hair.
Huh.
Well, she's a local person, and at one time she was selling 1 million of these a month.
Oh my goodness.
So she did okay.
Awesome. Yeah, I would say so.
So just an example of one of the local people. Another local inventor had an idea, came to us, said, hey, I'd like to make this paper towel holder. And it's like, okay, paper towel holder, there's lots of those around.
Yeah.
Okay, well, no, but I wanted it to be special. I wanted to have USB charging ports in it because my wife and I are always fighting over charging our devices, you know, in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So we said, okay, sounds like a great idea. Well, Dan Whitlatch, who was the inventor, came up with this idea called the towel hub. So we did the design, we engineered it, we prototyped it.
Wow.
He started manufacturing it overseas.
Okay.
We helped him get that started, and he got on the cover of Sky Mall magazine. He did very well.
Such a kind of a random combination of two things.
Absolutely. And then there's also a version that has Bluetooth speakers in the bottom, so you can sync with your phone and play music.
Oh my gosh! Start the IPO, huh?
Got patents on it.
That's awesome.
You know, so
so
a lot of very cool local inventors. Some bigger projects that we've worked on. The TAC-V JAMA, and what the JAMA stands for is a Joint All-Terrain Modular Mobility Asset. And that's a military.
I was a 6-year Marine veteran, served in Iraq and driving big trucks. So that sounds very much like a military.
There you go. Well, what the JAMA is, it's a payload for the V-22 Osprey.
I've flown in those and refueled them myself.
Okay, well, there you go.
Interesting. Okay.
So what this is, it's a diesel electric hybrid vehicle that can travel across the desert or wherever it happens to be. It can run in diesel power, run in electric power. Once again, this was designed here in the Valley.
Wow.
A lot of people don't understand that there's a lot of high tech and a lot of capability right here in the Valley, and we worked on some of the design and we made some of the actual prototype and some of the actual production parts for this.
Okay.
What this vehicle is it's a payload in the V-22 Osprey. It fits in the small box that goes in the payload area. The V-22 flies. It's a vertical takeoff plane. It comes down, lands, drops the payload. It takes off. They deploy this thing. They go off and do their mission. Come back. V-22 picks it up. Has a 50 caliber machine gun on it. What other kind of fun could you have?
Those are fun. Once again.
Yeah, right. So once again, local. These are local things that are happening.
That's amazing.
Yeah, a lot of amazing stuff. But from the very simple thing to very high tech is going on right here, right in the Valley.
So if you are within broadcast reach of this show and you have an idea and you've been kicking it around, It sounds like Blue Dolphin is a firm you can call.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, call us at 559-222-4111. We get a lot of requests for doing prototyping, where some people may have had their idea derived already or not, even if they don't. And we have a lot of capability for doing prototyping for them. I brought some of the some examples. We have 4 3D printers in-house. We have a machine shop, so there's all sorts of things that we can make.
That is so cool.
All sorts of wild parts that can be used.
It's like something made for the space shuttle.
This is, and some of it I can't really talk about, otherwise I might have to kill you.
Uh-oh.
So
non-disclosure agreements.
That's right, non-disclosures. But it allows us to do some really interesting things.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
No, that's and it appears that you still have fun doing it after 17 years.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It kind of bleeds through. So.
Yeah, I started off in aerospace, which was cool, but I got bored, and I always wanted something interesting to work on. And by doing this, every day somebody walks through the door and they got a great idea.
Sure.
And we get people all over the world now that we've worked with, so it's been.
For me in my business, I know that I love just working with people, helping them get their goals accomplished. And if you're like me, then I'm guessing that's part of the reason you enjoy the business you're in.
It's awesome. It's a creative process. I mean, I know people think of engineers as nerds or whatever.
No,
but
who would say that?
say that. But it's just like creating anything. We take an idea, and when we're done, we have something.
That's cool.
So
very cool.
Yeah.
Blue Dolphin Engineering Group. Mark Jackson, the owner. 17 years in business, local engineering firm. So if you have an idea, call Mark. And the phone number's on the screen.
Website is bluedolphinengineering.com.
Excellent.
Yeah, all spelled out. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for being on the show.
Yeah,
and,
thank you.
That's pretty cool business you have.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, we're getting closer to wrapping up our show today, but we've got one more guest, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.